Check this out. I want you to understand that the end game is way better than the beginning. You understand? Because nothing is more sadder than seeing somebody who's beautiful, charismatic, vibrant, end up frail, fragile, ugly, and sick. I done seen people who seemed like they was the top of the world in the beginning. They had everybody attention. Their love life was banging. It was booming. Plenty of friends, associates. Seemed like they was on top of the world. And then at the end, you seen them lose everything. And they became broken, lonely. They never healed. They never got themselves back together. And that right there, some very sad stuff to see. See, check this out. Some of us are late boomers. You might be in your late 20s. You might be in your 30s. You might even be in your 50s. And it just seemed like life was a constant struggle. It just seemed like you struggle to have significant others in your relationships. It seemed like you struggle financially. You just couldn't get your pockets right. You just couldn't find your passion in life. You couldn't find your purpose. Time going on, and you seeing everybody living it up, having fun, walking around with the little lovebirds, holding hands. And you're like, man, when is my time ever going to come? When is it going to ever happen for me, or is it going to ever happen for me? It will, if you be patient and you do what you got to do, and you execute when it's your time. When you smash that pedal, when you see that green light. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what you're going through. But this is what I want you to know. I seen plenty of people switch places. I seen the one that was in the bottom come up to the top. I seen those on the top come down to the bottom. So don't worry about where you at and where others is at. And don't get mad that others is shining and you ain't shining. It's just their turn. It ain't your turn yet. You know what I mean? Just know that everybody's going to get their shot. Every dog is going to have its day. Some of you guys ain't going to have it until later in life. But that's okay. Because I told you the end game is the best game. At the end, your story was happy. At the end, your story was honorable. At the end, your story ended with a great legacy. How your story is going to end? Yeah, I know where you at right now. Some of you's on the top, some of you's on the bottom, some of you's in the middle. But how is your story going to end? How? Dope Boy was shining, and now they broke in the penitentiary. Can't get nobody to put monies in their books. You was a lady, man. Now you can't find a lady to save your life. How's your story is going to end? Because I'm going to tell you, what's a more sexier story? What's a more inspirational story? What's a more intriguing story? It's a story that when you see somebody that was in the mud, somebody that was at the bottom, somebody that was in the dirt, somebody who struggled and came up, it had a beautiful ending. They may have had a tough beginning. They may have had a rough beginning. But the ending was beautiful. That's a more intriguing story than the story when the guy was always on. He always had it good in the beginning. His life was rose, petal, and fragrance in the beginning. But then in the ending, he went out bad. You understand? So when the ending isn't good, no matter how good it was in the beginning or how good it was in the middle, it's a sad story. If the end game ain't good, it's a sad story. Who cares how hard it was in the beginning, how hard it was in the middle, how much of a struggle, how much of a tuggle, how much of a tussle it was in the beginning. But in the end, if you shine, if you raging, if you prevail, then guess what, my friend? It's a beautiful story. No matter how hard it was in the beginning, how hard it was in the middle, if you conquered the world at the end, and you was able to sit on the throne and put the crown in your head, then that is a beautiful, inspirational, legendary story. My friend, my brother, my sister. So don't dwell on the past. Don't let your head blow up too big about the present. Just make sure that your story ends well.